Hi, how's it going? Hoje nós veremos The Turn of the Screw, A Volta do Parafuso, do autor Henry James. É um clássico da literatura inglesa, uma grande história de terror que influenciou até filmes de Hollywood. Este é o livro original, mas nós faremos uma adaptação para estudantes de inglês. Você pode acompanhar aí o listening e também a tradução. Let's get started. A young woman applies for a job in London. A rich man wants her to care for his niece and nephew. Olha aí a tradução. Their parents are dead. The man is the children's uncle. He says, "You must take care of everything. Never contact me." The woman becomes a governess. Nervously, she travels to a big house in the countryside. The house is called Bly. It is large and beautiful, but very quiet. At Bly, the governess meets Mrs. Gross, the housekeeper. Mrs. Gross is really friendly and welcoming. She meets Flora, the niece. Flora is a sweet and polite little girl. The next day, a letter arrives. The letter says that Miles, the nephew, was expelled from school. Pois é, o menininho foi expulso da escola. What did he do? The governess asks. I don't know, says Mrs. Gross. They don't say. Miles comes home. He's kind and polite. He seems like a perfect boy. She teaches the children, and they learn quickly. But something seems off. One evening, the governess walks in the garden. She sees a man standing on a tower. The man has red hair and a pale face. He looks at her, then disappears. She's afraid. She tells Mrs. Gross about the man. What did he look like? Mrs. Gross asks. The governess describes the man. Mrs. Gross says, "That sounds like Peter Quint, but he's dead." A few days later, the governess sees a woman near the lake. The woman looks sad and angry. Later, she tells Mrs. Gross, "I saw a woman. She was young and dressed in black." Mrs. Gross covers her mouth. "It must be Miss Jessel. She was the last governess." "Is she dead too?" the young woman asks. Mrs. Gross nods. "Yes, she died after Mr. Quint. They had a secret relationship. It was not good. He used her. The children were very sad. The children were close to Miss Jessel and Peter Quint. The governess believes the spirits of Peter Quint and Miss Jessel want to take the children away. She thinks Flora and Miles can see the ghosts, but they say nothing. One night, Flora disappears. The governess finds her outside, looking at the window. Later, in the classroom, she sees Miss Jessel again, sitting at her old desk. The governess stays up all night. Mrs. Gross is going to leave with Flora for a while. Mrs. Gross says, "Come with us, leave Bly." But the governess stays. She wants to protect Miles. Now the governess is alone with Miles. She asks him, "Why did they send you away from school?" Now the governess is alone with Miles. She asks him, "Why did they send you away from school?" "Something I said, but I just can't remember," says Miles. Suddenly, the governess sees Peter Quint's ghost at the window. She holds Miles tightly. "Go away!" she shouts to the ghost. The ghost disappears. She says, "Miles, you are safe now." But Miles does not answer. His little heart has stopped. Bom, agora na parte 4, finalizada, resta a dúvida se a governanta, the governess, estava realmente vendo fantasmas ou se ela enlouqueceu durante a história. Então, o livro deixa várias perguntas abertas, inclusive o motivo exato que levou Miles a ser expulso da escola. Ele disse alguma coisa, ele se comportou mal, fica no ar. Aproveitem as próximas leituras. Catch you guys later!